Yo, what up? Alright, so it's no holiday, but does not mean, excuse me, it doesn't mean that I can't give gifts. Now, for the person who can be the next 100th the next person to give me 100 subscribers, which is kind of like a fucking weird thing, I'm going to give them this. If you can see it, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Now it's for the PS3. Sorry, Xbox 360 users, but you won't have to pay. Let's see how much I fucking paid. Oh, the price tag's not on this. But it's a really good game, and I would recommend it to anyone. I always play as Wesker, Dante, and my favorite Marvel character, Spider-Man. Let's see. The costume I use for Wesker is pretty much his, like, navy jacket costume, or primarily his, midnight costume, they call it. And it's just black and gray. Then, for Dante, I use his, like, weird nipple-covering costume from Devil May Cry 3. Sometimes I use the one that imitates Virgil's. And with Spider-Man, I actually never use his traditional red and blue costume. I don't know. I prefer the Iron Spider outfit. It's awesome. And I decided, like, a few days ago, actually, to go into Photoshop and see what I could do. And I did a gold spider and black, like, outline. So it's kind of like a symbiote outfit, and it's kind of like the Iron Spider. So I call it the hometown hero, since those are the colors of Pittsburgh, where I live. And I'm looking at the cover. The Hulk looks really young compared to where he is in the not cartoon. Like the comics, he's actually in like his 40s. This looks more like early 30s. Dead looking badass as ever. I used him a couple of times. He's actually a really nice character to use, and very similar to Spider-Man. And on the weapon side, Dante. Um, I was doing a Avengers Initiative team with Iron Man, then Iron Spider, and Captain America. I don't know, it didn't turn out that great. But I'd say Wesker, Iron Man, Deadpool, Dante, Wolverine, Ryu. Let's see who else I like. Chris Redfield. He surprised me yesterday when I, just tried using him. I used two outfits. One was DLC, the original, green and white kind of flak jacket thing. And, then I just used his BSAA costume from RE5. Flip it on the back, and get a shot of Ryu versus Wolverine. In fact, that would be a really difficult battle, had that ever gone on outside the game. We have Arthur, Iron Man, and Deadpool. I really don't know how good that team would be. We've got Wolverine, Spider-Man versus Ryu and Chris Redfield. So one's all Marvel and one's Capcom. Wait, no, yeah, it's like a literal Marvel versus Capcom. And then we have the Hulk beating the shit out of Chun-Li. It's a good game. Over 32 playable characters. Comprehensive online stat tracking. So that's just pretty much like, if you beat enough people, it'll put you at like number 1 or whatever. Adaptive controls for both novice and pro players. So if you're not good at fighting games, you decide to pick it up, it'll adapt the controls. But if you're an advanced fighting game player, if that English is even that great, it'll be good for you. 1 to 2 players, 2 to 8 players online, 1.5 gigs for your hard drive space. Really isn't that much. 720p, and unfortunately it doesn't give you 1080p/1080 support, despite what your TV is if you have a big screen TV. And you can have a headset, so you can use that new Sony one that they just came out with. It's, effortless to just plug in and, speak to the world while you're playing the game and poning everybody. That was just one thing I just had to do. I figure people are listening and watching my videos, so I figure I'll give back. This is a copy that I was going to give to my friend, but then when I went over to his house and said, "Oh, here's your copy of Marvel vs. Capcom I got for you," he was actually playing it on, his downstairs system. His setup. Setup and system would work, but whatever. So, we played, and he was like, "Dude, how the hell are you so good?" Whatever. But here you have the game. So I got a free copy, and I decided I'm going to throw in something extra. For the 100 subscribers thing, I'm going to throw in $100. That's right, 100 greenbacks, my friends. In fact, I don't even know who these are. Male, female. The majority of them are, "Thank you for subscribing. Dude, I'll sub if you sub." There was a whole video. "I hate these motherfucking sub trolls." Maybe some of you watch that. Currently looking at my broken iPod. Seriously, they go in intervals of 4 gigabytes. 40 gigabytes. So this is 120, 130, 140, 150. The next one would be 160. Gotta go to Best Buy or an Apple store and get that. Of course, I'm gonna probably go to a Best Buy, because at an Apple store, they just charge as much as they want, figuring it's their own product, blah, 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 bullshit. The only thing I'd ever get there that I actually did was something you plug into the wall so you can charge your iPod without a computer. Because I knew they weren't going to charge me much. It was only like $22? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, expect some new music from me. In fact, music, period. I've got 18 tracks. I gotta work on the cover art. And, please, would someone write down a comment, or make a video response? Because I'm getting views, and that's great. But I want to know, the exact feelings of what you think. I really tried to, say this about the Spider-Man thing, because even though they're kind of making it stable, he doesn't have the stingers that pop out of his arm, tipped with venom. He doesn't have the tensile web feeling where he can feel the web and, feel where things are going on. Or he can't see in the dark anymore. In fact, based on the stealth suit that he made, it nullifies spider sense altogether, and he's been trying to make up for it with the flak jacket costume, yellow, gold, and black. I don't know, I don't want to see any more costumes. I want to see him in his red and blue costume and have those new powers. Now, that might mean that, characters like Miss Arrow need to come back, but that's not so much of a problem for me. So, goodbye, good luck, and hopes for fucking comments. I don't think many people really do, make a video saying, "Make comments." I don't know. Do what must be done. Listen, if you do not make comments on my videos, I will send 14 Ouroboros. Oh, fuck it, we'll do it live! We'll do it live! Wesker, you have a visitor? Send him in. Well, that was bad. Well, okay, I'm trying to like alternate between the movie voice. Well, isn't this one big family reunion? I told you I'd be bringing some friends. You really have become quite the nuisance lately. Inconvenience. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I'm giving you to comment on all 4 of my videos. I guess this makes 5, or this might make 4. And if my calculations are incorrect, then Chris gets it. What the? Chris! Chris! One more time, cry. Tell me why. One more time, cry. One more time, cry. One more time, cry. One more time, cry. Oh, one more time, cry. One more time, cry. One more time, cry. Oh, why? Evidently, we're showing nothing. Evidently, madam. I'm looking into your personal files. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I have to spare with you. I don't need you. I have Ouroboros. Don't need you, YouTube. I have Ouroboros. Los Plagas. Is it fucking on? Seriously. Oh, tell me why.